If you're looking for a perfect replacement for Sherlock, you should check out Jekyll, which came out 3 years before the debut of the BBC series. From 2010 to 2017, all 4 seasons of Sherlock kept the internet on its toes, with audiences coming up with intriguing theories and headcanons focusing on Benedict Cumberbatch's Holmes and Martin Freeman's Watson. One of the harsh realities of Sherlock, however, is that there aren't enough episodes. Viewers have continued to search for another title to replace Sherlock, and while the show is so unique, Jekyll is a great alternative. Jekyll may differ from Sherlock in a lot of ways, and although it isn't a Sherlock Holmes adaptation, the two shows are very similar at their core. Sherlock co-creator Stephen Moffat wrote Jekyll. James Nesbitt as Tom Jackman sitting in a chair, tied up and staring straight ahead, in Jekyll. Jekyll is written by Sherlock co-creator Stephen Moffat, who provides a thrilling adaptation of the novella Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson for a modern audience. The 6-part miniseries stars James Nesbitt, who is set to star in the upcoming Harlan Coben TV show Runaway, as Dr. Tom Jackman, a descendant of Dr. Jekyll. After abandoning his family, Jackman seeks the help of psychiatric nurse Catherine Reimer, Michelle Ryan, with his uncontrollable transformation into his alter ego, Hyde. Neither version of Jackman remembers their experiences as the other, but Hyde's brutal and violent tendencies leave him fearing for his family's safety. Moffat's staple writing voice is loud and clear in Jekyll. The eerie and unsettling undertones can be compared to Sherlock, and while there aren't really any slice-of-life elements in Jekyll, it's clear that Moffat has an affinity for psychologically complex protagonists. It's a shame Jekyll never got a season 2, but it also works brilliantly as a standalone. Why fans of Sherlock should watch Jekyll? James Nesbitt as Tom Jackman, split into Jekyll and Hyde, with one holding a baby in a kitchen, in Jekyll. Jekyll doesn't follow the same format as Sherlock. There isn't a story of the week investigation, but Jackman's enthralling journey to understand his alter ego and control him is just as fascinating. However, just because the formats of the show are different, this doesn't mean Jekyll is a bad recommendation for Sherlock fans. The lead characters are the main parallel. Both Jackman and Holmes are men of great intelligence with minds more complex than the average person, but they also struggle psychologically because of this. Jekyll has some rather dry comedic moments, just like Sherlock, which is an interesting way to pace an otherwise dark story. There are also some similarities in terms of cinematography, with both shows featuring fast-paced and inventive ways to move from scene to scene. While unlikely, it's possible that Sherlock executive producer Sue Virtue took inspiration from her husband's miniseries, seeing as her mother, Beryl, was one of Jekyll's executive producers.